Hello guys, what's up Swift developers? In this tutorial we're gonna build a beautiful trivia mania game that let me just show you, which is our starting page. So if I hit the start button here, so we have some question, and here for the easiest thing is to add the answer to it that we can submit, and this is how it works. It's a part of a candle, also called the snake wick. So if I submit, yeah, we have scored 2 of question 3 out of 10. So here, if I hit this restart, it restart the game, and if I hit the next, it goes to the next question, and so on and so forth. So this is very beautiful, and I'm so excited to show you how to build this beautiful game. So let us start and let's dive into the coding. So here I have a blank page in the Xcode for iOS 16. It doesn't matter, just the latest version of Xcode and iOS I used, but you can use another version. It's capable of doing that. Okay, so here I have 2 images, and I just copy and paste it in the assets.xasset. So here we have the illustration 1 and illustration 2. So after that we have a new group here, name models. Yep. So in the model we have the data model, SwiftUI data model. Yep. Here in the data model, let me just increase the font size. So I delete the import foundation. We don't need that. It is just a struct that define the data, our data model from our API codable. So variable answer is type of string, and variable question, it is also a type of string. So I forgot to say that in this tutorial you're gonna learn how to use API and how to request to an API, and how to receive a response from an API, and how to show the response of that API in your program and use it in the Swift and your iOS app. And if you are interested in Trivia Mania game, we can also watch it. But it is just an educational thing that I have to say that to you, that at the end of this video, you have to expect that you really learn and have a good knowledge of how using the API in your Swift program and in your iOS program. So enough talking. Let me just build another SwiftUI file. So it is called API in the model group. So we have to call our API. So I import just SwiftUI here, SwiftUI. Yep. And here we have a class. Nope, not that class. Class API. So here we have a function of get data, and here we have the completion, and it is an add some spacing, escaping. Yep, and it is here an array of data model here, and after that we have this one. Yep, and empty function. So here we have a guardlet URL, and we're gonna use this URL string. Let me just copy and paste this URL here. So here, and here you have else return. Yep. Let me just show you the jservice.io here. Yep. It is an API of just for the trivia questions, so you can use it. You can use the category and final and random and clues. So I choose to use the random endpoint here. I want to have a random question in my app, but you can choose another option too. So here random, yep. And after that we have, so we have URL session dot shared dot data task with URL, our URL, and here we have data response, and here we have error in this. So we have let data model equals to try. Yep. JSON decoder that decode, and this is the data model dot self and from. Yep, nice. And here we have a dispatch queue here dot main dot async, and here we have completion, and here we have data. Yep. And after that we have resume. So here we have done it. The API model and our data model. So hit to the next thing, and here I think we have the starting view. We have to create a new group, name views. Yep, and in views we have a new SwiftUI file named starting view. So here in the body we have the navigation and navigation view, and we don't want the content here, curly braces, and we have to content the navigation title, and it is going to be hot. So here we have to build our content view here, not this content view here, another content view is right. So we have a variable of content, yep, and I determine some view here for us. So here we have a view stack, and the spacing would be 20, yep. Here we have a spacer. I just wait for our preview, yep. Spacer, and here we have the image, and image name would be illustration1. Let me just copy and paste this because it might I misspell that. So it is a resizable, and aspect ratio would be that fit, and the frame would be width 320 and height would be 220. Yep, nice. And we have the padding here dot vertical and would be 20. So here we have text and trivia mania and dot uppercase. Yep, nice here. And the font would be dot large title and weight would be dot bold. Weight. Yep, dot bold. So here nice, and here we have a spacer. Here we have a navigation link, and we have to build our question view, and then I hit back. So here I use to do, and here we have a label, we have an H stack here. So image will be system name, play dot circle dot fill. So here nice, we have it, and foreground color would be dot green, and the text here we have start, and will be dot uppercase, and the font would be dot title 2, and the weight would be dot bold. So here we have it, and for data stack we have dot padding here, and the background would be rounded rectangle, and we have the corner radius here, 30, and style would be dot continuous, and after that we have dot fill. For the rounded rectangle we have dot fill, and the style will be ultra thin material. That's ultra thin material. So here nice, we have it. And for our label here we have the button style that's plain, and here we have a space. So here nice, we have it right there. And for the preview we have the preferred, I prefer to color scheme for dark. Here nice, in the dark theme it is very nice. In the light theme it is also not, but I really like the dark theme. So here we have to create our question view. So another SwiftUI file named question view. So here, nope, sorry about that. Here is okay. So before we start, we have to define some variables. So here we have at environment, and here we have at presentation mode, and we have a variable of presentation mode. Presentation mode, yep. Here we have add state, private state, private var random trivia, and its type of data model, and it is equal to an empty array. So after that we have another state, private var question count equals to 1, and at state private var input is a type of string, an empty string, and here we have at state private var score, and it's an integer equals to 0, and at state private var finished equals to false. So here, so in our body we have a z stack. So here, and say if not finished. So here we have the v stack, and if random trivia capacity not equals to 0, then we have a text question, and here we have the question count here, and divided by 10. Each round of game has a 10 question, and this condition is for the program see if there is any question or data model available or not. So here, nice, we have a font, the title dot weight would be dot bold, and here we have padding dot vertical, padding dot horizontal, and 12, yep, here, and we have the text, the score, and here score variable out of 10, yep, and the font would be title, and that weight would be dot bold again, and here we have just a padding of dot vertical. So nice. We have a view stack, spacer, and here we have a text. So let me just random trivia 0 dot answer, and the text random trivia 0 dot question. So here we have to remove it after the testing. So font would be dot title, and weight would be dot semi bold, and the frame would be max width dot infinity. So here, after that we have a text field, and the text would be just our input, and in that we have the text, and type your answer here, and after that we have a padding of vertical. So here, after that we have a submit button, and here we have wait animation. So if input dot lowercase equals to random trivial index 0 dot answer dot lowercase, then we have the score equals to score plus 1, So I think after that we have here we have a label just to remove the error. We have the refresh trivia, and after that we have the input equals to just so let us create the refresh trivia here. Function of refresh trivia, and here we have the API dot get data, and for the completion we have the random. Nope, here, and here we have the random trivia in. What is? Yep, and if question count equals to 10, finished equals to true. Else here we have the question count equals to question count plus 1, and here we have self dot random trivia equals to random trivia. Yep. So here we have it. After that, for the label, let me just see. Yep. For the label, we have the edge stack here, and the image would be system image, and this is a check mark, and the font would be .title2, .weight, and would be .simple. And then we have the text here. The text would be submit, and the font would be .title2, and the weight would be .simple. Yep. So here after that we have a foreground color .green, and the padding. And the padding, yep, we don't have any special padding. Background would be a rounded rectangle, and here corner radius would be 30, and style would be continuous. And here we have the fill, and this is ultra material thin. So for our button here, we have the button style, and the plane also again, and the padding would be vertical and would be trim. Yep, here and here we have a spacer. Here we have a stack, and in the stack we have a button here. Let me just show you how does it work. Yep, if I hit the start, so here we have the question, we have this text, we have the question, we have the text field, and here we have the submit. So we have to build this stack here, this stack, restart button, and next button. So let us go to this one button, and here we have the red animation. Here we don't have any specifics, so refresh trivia, and the score would be it happened, it crashed. My Xcode crash. Can you imagine? In just a second, yep. So it happens all the time. Let me just show this. What the fuck? Yep. So here we have this project here. So here in the HS stack we have our button here, and here in with animation. So here with animation we have the refresh trivia, the score equals to 0, and question count equals to 0, and here for the label here we have the media stack, and we have the image, and system name would be bolt.slash.fill, and the frame width would be 45, and height would be 45 also, and the font would be dot title, and the weight would be semi-bold. Let me just resume our preview. So here, the foreground color would be dot blue, and the padding would be, and the background like the last one. We have the rounded rectangle here, and we have corner radius 50, and the style would be dot continuous, and here dot fill. We have dot ultra thin material. After the image, we have a text, and this is a restart. Restart. Yep. And the font would be dot title 2, and the font weight would be dot semi-bold. So for our preview, let me just pass some data to it. Yep. So we have a random trivia question here, and the answer, the question, and the input. So here, and I prefer color scheme of dark. So what is happening? Question view. Yep. So I think I have to remove the private here. Yep. So here, and again copy and paste this one. There's a random question in the input. So here we have it, I think. Yep. So here we have the restart button. After the restart, let me just text restart. Yep. And for button, we have the button style, and repeat of plain. And here we have a spacer. After that, we have another button here. So here we have the width animation, and we have the refresh trivia. And for the label, we have a VS stack. So image name, system name, and would be chevron dot forward. Nice. And we have a frame, and the width would be 45, and the height would be also 45, and the font would be the title 2, and weight would be that semi-bold, and the foreground color would be that red. Here, nice. And you have a padding here, and after that you have a background. Let me just scroll up a little bit. Yep, and we have a background here, and here we have a rounded rectangle, and here we have a corner radius 50, and the style would be that continuous, and we have a fill and that ultra thin material. So nice. After that, we have text here, and we have a condition here. If question count equals to 10, then finish. Else would be next. Yep. And here we have the font will be the title 2, and the font weight will be that semi-bold. Yep, here, nice. And for our button, we have a button style. Nope. Button style, and will be that plain. Yep. And here we have a frame and max infinity. Max width would be that infinity. So after that, we have a spacer. And now we have it. After our spacer, we have the else condition here, and we have the progress view, progress view style, and would be the circular. So here, after our else, we have that padding, and would be that horizontal and between. So here, and here another else here. So we have a VS stack, and we have to create a model here, struct model. Yep. So about this function, we have a variable of model, and it returns some view. Yep. And here we have a view stack. Spacing would be 24. And for the content, we don't have any right now. 24. Yep. And we have the image. And the image would be illustration 2. Let me just copy and paste this one. And it's resizable. And aspect ratio would be content mode.fit. And here frame would be height 220. And after that we have a text here and be trivia completed. Yep. And the font will be the title. And the font weight will be semi bold. And the multi-line alignment will be the center. And we have a padding here, dot vertical. Yep. And here we have a text and a score here. And font will be the title 2. And the font weight will be dot semi bold. Yep. Nice here. So we have our model here, and here we have a button. So finish equals to false. Question count equals to 0. Score equals to 0. And we have a refresh trivia. So label. We have a text for try again. Yep. And here we have a font, title 2. And a font weight, medium. And a padding here. And we have another background here. So here, rounded rectangle. Rounded rectangle. And here we have the corner radius, 12. And the style would be continuous. And we have the fill here, ultra thin material. And here we have a padding, button. So here again for our button style, we have button style, plain. And foreground color would be green. So let me just do this one, I think, going to help us. Yep, we have a circle view here. And here we have our condition. Let me just see our condition here. Random trivia capacity or finished. Yep. Let me just pass the finished true. Yep, here we have it. So here we have another button here. After this one, yep, we have another button here. So we have self presentation mode wrapped value dismiss. So your label and the text would be finish. Yep, and the font would be title 2. And here font weight would be medium, very nice. And padding and background here also would be rounded rectangle. And the corner radius would be 12. And the style would be continuous. And the fill would be ultra thin material. And here we have that padding and that button. So here, nice. And after that, you have the button style, plain. Yep, and the foreground color, purple. Here we have nice styling here. So after that, we have a frame. Frame, and max width would be infinity. And another background here. So rounded rectangle. And here we have corner radius 30, and style would be continuous. And here we have fill and ultra thin material. And after that we have the padding horizontal, and 16. And here we have to call up parentheses, so nice. Here. And after that we have appear. So with animation API get data. We don't want the completion. So here we have random trivia in self random trivia equals to random trivia. And here we have it, I think. Yep. Nice. So we have to just add it to our content view here. So here we have our content view. In our content view, we have to do this one, VS Stack, and also that one. And starting with, yep, just this one. So, yep, here we have it right there. So let me run it in our simulator. Yes. So this is the last app. And we wait for our simulator launching Trivia Mania. So here we have it nice. We have a nice uh, design here. So if I toggle the appearance here, yep, we have it. So I prefer to go on dark. Start question. Didn't pass. Why this is happening? I think we have something wrong. Let me just see what's going on. So in our API, we have to get data and completion, spacing and data model. Yep. This one. Here we've got else return, HTTPS JService IO and random. Yep. And here we have to. Let me just paste this one. So after 30 minutes of searching for a bug, I realized that I didn't add this question view to starting view. I didn't link that. I leave it to do here. So here, let me just add it to this one, and here we have the question view. Yeah, nice right there. This is a bug. Just on the program here, and here, start. Yep, we have it. So here, take a romantic bath in the Garden of Eden. Apple sweets at Caesars. Poco places your top is shaped like this. So here we have a heart. And we have submit here. Next. And it works like smooth. And here we have finish. And we have try again. And if I hit this one, yep, nice. So it works correctly here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me. Leave a comment below and let me know how did you find this tutorial, and please give me some suggestions, some comments in my videos, and please subscribe me. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share it with your friends. Until the next tutorial, see you and have a good day, guys.